You ever play a game and you really enjoy it, and then you realize, oh, everyone that plays this is miserable?
No, sir.
Well, let me introduce you to the Roblox looter shooter genre. These games are categorized by toxic players, an absurd grind, and making you rage. Now, we have two of the most popular ones on Roblox. Criminality, the reigning champion, and Blackout Revival, the new up-and-coming fighting game.
Are you serious, my brother?
Can it dethrone the king of toxicity?
Boy, if you don't...
Oh, by the way, I'm rating stuff on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, also, this video isn't meant to be taken seriously. Please don't get mad at me. Pretty please. Alright, bye. Let's start with Blackout Revival. Toxicity. Blackout released on December 1st, 2023, I think. So the toxicity has been brewing. So far, from my experience, it isn't that bad in game. I mean, it's a fighting game where you make enemies, so yeah. The map is large enough to just be able to do quests and avoid most players if that's how you want to play. With factions, there can be a fair amount of toxicity between teams like Rebels and Vultures, but it isn't that bad. I'm just gonna say Blackout's toxicity level is about a 3 out of 10 on how toxic it is. Players. Blackout players are split into two people. You got Blackout players, and you have Criminality players. Now, I know what you're saying. But FredTheDuck! Wouldn't they all be Blackout players? Yes, but due to Criminality's lack of updates, many players have left Crim to play Blackout instead. Crimigrants make up a large majority of the toxic players, as they're expecting it to be the same as Crim. You fight everyone without realizing they don't make money from it unless the person has a bounty or is carrying loot. Crimigrants will often either adapt to this new environment and slowly go through the metamorphosis process where they emerge from their cocoon a Blackout player, or they quit. Next are the Blackout players that seem to be regular people. I mean, players are weirdly normal and not as toxic compared to Crim. Like, sure, if you'll still fight each other, but you're normally not hunted down because you stole a dude's vape. The players are in a kind of weird middle ground of ignoring each other and doing quests and just having shootouts. From my experiences in beginner servers, Blackout players are about a 6 out of 10, meaning, they're pretty decent, man. Fighting in Blackout can be broken down into two different styles, PvE and PvP. PvE combat is pretty simple. You fight NPCs that range in difficulty. They aren't that smart, and they can be killed easily by pretty much any weapon. They're more dangerous in groups of about 3 though. Now, PvP is a bit different because they're smarter. To beat someone in PvP depends on 3 things: who shot first, who has the better gun, and who has better connection and frames. Now, I suck at PvP because I don't normally initiate fights and my computer's low-key ass. But yeah. Playing solo is bad because a gang might pull up on you. Now, unlike Crim, there's stuff that really helps solo players like electric bullets and inhalers, but I'm not doing that because that's cheating. It really isn't, or whatever. Melees are pretty good with the light and heavy attacks and the ability to lunge, and guns are pretty easy to scavenge. Anyway, fighting in this game is an 8 out of 10. Everything is fairly well polished, and gun animations are clean. Are the YouTubers. Most Blackout YouTubers have migrated from Criminality to Blackout due to Crim's massive lack of new content. Most Blackout videos get like 100 to like 20,000 views, so it's doing alright. The Blackout YouTube scene is pretty solid with consistent updates, leading to a lot of people making content related to Blackout. Blackout YouTubers get a 8 out of 10, man. I respect the grind. So far, I'm pretty disappointed that Blackout hasn't been that bad. Let's see if Criminality will be able to take the win on this one. Now, Criminality is dry as hell. Like, drier than the Sahara, drier than Antarctica. Quests, nope. Factions, nope. Toxicity, yeah. Criminality is probably the most toxic game on Roblox, I'm not gonna lie. Like, kills in standard mode give money so Crim players will kill anyone and everyone. Criminality players go through a strange evolutionary process of toxicity. New players will enjoy the game and get that sweet dopamine rush every time they get a kill, but over time the game decays the player. Honestly, Crim is only fun with friends, because you have to like make your own fun. Because of how the game works, it'll turn you toxic, because everyone already is. Now, what I've heard, the mod team is pretty bad too. Criminality's toxicity is a 9 out of 10. Players are a vicious species due to how the game works, and God forbid you kill a high level, because they will hunt you down until you leave the game. Players are just toxic. That's pretty much it. There are normal people that play the game, but you have a lot of like weird people too. For whatever reason, strange people get attracted to Criminality. I wonder why I liked it. There are some players that scavenge for money and stuff, but the majority of players just fight each other. Man, Crim's players get a 2 out of 10. They're just boring and like fighting. Criminality's fighting style is pretty simplistic with some very good weapons and other weapons that are bad. As of right now, melee weapons suck in Crim. You can attack and block, but stamina gets used up really quick, making guns like just better to use. And the grind for good guns, oh my god, man. You want this gun? Buy the Game Pass to skip the progression. You level up so slowly, and I know Blackout you level up slowly, but you can do missions. For Crim, it's just kill. Now, don't get me wrong, fighting Crim is fun and pretty good, but it lacks some things like proper third person. Criminality's fighting gets a 7.5 out of 10. It's fun. Oh my god, Crim YouTubers, man. YouTubers! It seems like every Crim YouTuber has some sort of drama with them, and with the game being hella stale, the YouTube scene is pretty much gone. I mean, you have War Marbles and some other small channels, but that's basically it, since the majority that still post have gone to Blackout. Crim YouTubers get a 5 out of 10. They're just like, they just like don't exist anymore. So, that's it. Let's see who won. And the worst game award goes to Criminality! I mean, what did you expect? Blackout isn't bad. I mean, Criminality's bad. You know what? I like both games, but Crim is the worst one.